Okay, so this is the Angry Reviewer, and today I want to bring you a side-by-side review of Clash of the Titans. And I want to ask the question, which do my viewers prefer? The 1981 version with Harry Hamlin, Laurence Olivier, and Burgess Meredith, or the remake with Sam Worthington, Liam Neeson, and Ralph Fiennes? First off, let me start by saying I like both for different reasons. I like the original because it was ahead of the curve at the time for a 1981 film. That being said, this film, for being, and I believe, but I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong about the date, you can always correct me. This was a 2014, 2015 film, around there. This first introduced us to the non-overuse of CGI, which is a good thing. The film I currently have in the background, as you all may know, is Wrath of the Titans. But I'm talking about the one that came before this, which was Clash of the Titans. Pretty much Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans are the same. No, pretty much Clash of the Titans and the 1981 Clash of the Titans are pretty much the same story. Perseus has to battle Skeksis witches. He has to fight the Kraken. He rides Pegasus, and he saves the day. Now, for the minor differences, Ralph Fiennes in the first plays Hades, and Hades wants to overthrow Zeus in the remake, whereas Perseus is battling Hera because Cassiopeia offended her, and she got Poseidon to release the Kraken by convincing Zeus to do so. See, that's the only slight difference. One has Hera as a villain, and the other one has Hades. Now, while I know many of you might think, the Clash of the Titans sequel, why would you even mention that when the original is such a classic? True. Nothing can truly touch the original. That is true, and I do agree with y'all. But they really tried. And that is noteworthy with the remake. Is the remake going to win any Oscars? No, not really. Was it groundbreaking? Nothing we haven't seen before that Immortals would attempt later on. Do I think that there was cause for a sequel in Wrath of the Titans? Yeah, pretty much, because at least we got to see the Titans. We get to see the Titans in this film. And that's always a plus. And like I mentioned before, there was a film called Immortals that was exactly like Wrath and Clash. I personally found it okay. The one that I remember being noteworthy in Immortals was Mickey Rourke as the villain. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the other actor that played the hero. I just know that it was the story of the Minotaur. Of when Perseus battled the Minotaur. Other than that, I'll be honest, it was kind of forgettable. The best scenes were always when the gods were coming down and battling the Titans in Immortals. I mean, once that was happening, that's what was that's what was going off in the film. In this one, it's just straight up battle after battle after battle after battle. And I like that. I mean, if you can sit there and turn your mind off and enjoy a mindless action film, you'll love the remake of Clash of the Titans. Same can be said for Wrath of the Titans. You sit there, you turn your mind off, you don't think too hard about it, and you just enjoy what's going on, and you'll be fine. I mean, you won't hurt your head as much. It's the same thing that can be said for Mario Brothers, the film. If you look at it as an alternate universe film, like what could have happened, you'll be fine. But if you go in there and you're looking at that film as an adaptation from the Mario Brothers video game, well, then you're going to be sorely disappointed. Every time I watch the Mario Brothers film, I look at it as, okay, this is a live-action version of what it would be like to see Mario Brothers come to life in an alternate universe. Because, hey, as many of us know, Mario and Luigi do go to plenty of different ones. So, on that note, I always give Mario Brothers a C. Which, that's not bad. That's a pretty good rating. Now, as for Clash of the Titans, I mean, in the original Clash, we had Harry Hamlin. The guy was no Sam Worthington, but he was ahead of the curve. And he did good as Perseus, good with what he was given. Lawrence Oliver was good as Zeus. I mean, you can't really fault the guy. The guy was a powerhouse actor for the time. And I mean, with Ray Harryhausen doing special effects in the film, that's going to always bring that film up a notch, because Ray Harryhausen was the father of stop motion animation, in my opinion. The dude was badass, and he did one of my favorite films, which is Kong 33. So I'm always going to put him in high praise and high regard. He did great with Son of Kong, even though he felt that he could have done so much better. He was great with the Sinbad movies, and the list goes on and on. The dude was the father of stop motion animation, in my opinion. And I mean, Burgess Meredith. Burgess Meredith played Mickey, of all people, in the Rocky films. He played a member of Cobra Law in the G.I. Joe movie. And I mean, and the list goes on and on. I mean, it's sad that we lost him, because he was a powerhouse actor too of his time. But he did so many great films that he left a good legacy behind. In this film, you get Sam Worthington. Sam Worthington will never be no Harry Hamlin, but Sam Worthington has gone on and done decent films. Sam Worthington is like the poor man's version of Van Damme, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Andy Whitfield, Rip, the guy that played Spartacus. And the list just goes on and on and on. Sam Worthington is a decent enough actor. He's one of those actors you're always going to see in films like Clash of the Titans, the Clash of the Titans remake, and shit like that. He's always going to be known for stuff like that. He was known for Terminator Salvation, which was a bomb. But, hey, you see what I'm talking about. He's going to be known for his action roles. You have Liam Neeson, and Liam Neeson's just a bad motherfucker. When Liam Neeson tells you, I will find you, and I will kill you, you know you done fucked up. That's all that needs to be said about that. Liam Neeson played Zeus. Liam Neeson played a badass father in Taken. And Liam Neeson has done so many other films that it's not even funny. The guy can act. And the guy can fuck you up in each film he does. As for Ralph Fiennes, I really don't know the guy. I don't know what other films he's been in. And he's pretty forgettable, but he's pretty good as Hades in these films. I personally think he's a good actor. He did good for what he's done. And that's all there is to say about that. As far as the films themselves, what can you say? The original Clash was filmed in 1981. The remake was filmed between 2014 and 2015, around there. Let's just put it in that timeline because that's what I'm thinking. The original cast of Clash was Harry Hamlin, Laurence Olivier, and Burgess Meredith. Those were the three memorable actors from that film. The three memorable actors in this film are Liam Neeson, Sam Worthington, and Ralph Fiennes. In all honesty, as a side-by-side comparison, I'm always going to go with the original Clash because the original Clash was ahead of the curve and was groundbreaking for its time. The remake was nothing we hadn't seen before. It's just a more of a turn your brain off, mindless action film. Whereas the original was like eye-popping for what it was for its time. Personally, like I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm always gonna take an original film over a remake, but there's moments, small moments, but moments, where a remake is better than the original. And there's so many films out there like that it's hard to name just one. So in my opinion, in this instance, I say the original trumps the remake. Not saying that the remake isn't a worthy, turn your brain off, mindless action film. It is. But the original's always gonna trump it for Ray Harryhausen's mind-blowing special effects for the time. With that being said, I say this. Go out. Have fun. Enjoy both films. Watch them one right after another. Watch them side by side. But watch them. Remake, turn your brain off. Don't think too much. Just watch the film. Who gives a fuck about story and character death and all that? Just turn your brain off and enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the remake for what it is. A mindless action film. With the original, enjoy the eye-popping special effects for the time. Don't read too much into it. Just enjoy yourself, have fun, and for God's sakes, watch films. I'm me, you're you, I'm out.